Okay, I want to talk about a controversial topic, or it's about to be controversial. It's this thing about rape culture. It's it got started with these third wave, and I think the second wave feminists. I think it started back then, but it's now a thing. It's accepted in mainstream media. It's accepted in social media, and it need not be. Um, Look, I don't want you to just shake your head and just go with backfire effect. I want you to hear me out. Just listen to me. Give me a chance here, and I'm not gonna go crazy with this one. Um, when I was listening to the Ring of Fire and Farron Cousins brought up rape culture, it bugs me because of the word culture. And I remember a post that Conquering Thought had did, and definitions are important. The thing is, sometimes, you need moderation. So while definitions are important, if you go on them wholeheartedly with no nuance, then what you get is an overlogical person that can't understand where someone else is coming from. They miss the whole mark. And that's the issue. I'm not saying that's what he did. He didn't. He was just pointing out that definitions are important. He did a great job of it, and you should go take a listen to it. And I'll put that link in the description below so you can get a better understanding of why I'm doing what I'm doing. But people, mainly females, are calling it. There's a rape culture in America, and there's a rape culture in other parts of the world, where you got to think about look, does rape happen? Of course. Is it right? No, but it happens. And it sucks because you ruin someone's life and you tear away their security, you tear away their safety, you tear away their ability to function emotionally in their environment. So no, rape, just like a house burglar, a breaking and entering, a car wreck, a fight, a scuffle, a shooting, it destroys lives. That's why it's wrong. And nobody gets anything out of it. Nobody gets anything. But, look, I decided to look up culture. And the definition is shortened over time. I'll give it that. It's shortened to be a bit more concise. But definitions 2 and 3 are biological. The first one is the one that's needed, and that is, it says, the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. Now, what that means is like a culture. So when you go to Japan, there is a culture of Japan, how they cook, how they clean, how they use the bathroom, how they get clean, how they speak to one another. You've got your social, you've got your business, and your other hierarchies. You've got how you must you must introduce yourself when you come home or when you're leaving. You have to do those things. There's a culture of foods and taste and how they eat, when they eat, and whatnot. When you have a culture here, they'll say the rap culture. That is, in a sense, for music-wise, a culture. It's rap, the way they will dress, the way they will speak with each other, the way they interact physically, eye contact, things like that. It's a culture. There are multiple there are multiple myth cultures. Rape culture is not a culture in the United States of America. It's not even a culture in Mexico, America, or Mexico, America, or Brazil, America. It's not. It's weird to hear that. It just hits the ear wrong, don't it? But it's factual way to say it. There is no rape culture. There is literally no place in America that is self-sustained with their own forms or ways of cooking, greeting, talking, conversing by any means with each other, how they handle things on a daily basis. There's no self-sustained sections in America of any point. I'm talking about from Greenland to Chile, where it is literally a small town at the least a small town where their way of life is to rape people. It's just not there. It doesn't exist. I don't think that exists anywhere on this planet, honestly, where there is a place where you go, where a female can go and say, look, you go here and you're going to get raped, so let's do this. It's their culture, is what we do. We go there and get raped. I don't think that, see, now Sidra's coming over. I don't think there's a place like that. Now, you can say there's a rape cult. There's a rape cult. There's somebody that probably raped somebody. That what? She's saying, because a cult could be about 5 people. Now, a movie cult is about 10,000 people. But hold on. Okay, I'm going to give her the mic. I'm going to give her the mic.
Yeah, but that doesn't cover what it is. Okay, culture, by definition, is not the right word. Cult is not the right word. So I don't know what it is, but there is a leniency towards rape, but it is also dependent upon what color you are.
I take that back. My bad. Can't use the word cult. Can't. A system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. Let's see, relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. Basically, it's not like us, so it's a cult. There was called a religious marijuana cult. The Church of Marijuana, people was calling that a cult for a little bit. But it's not sinister. It's like we just want weed and just leave people alone. So it's not sinister, but in other words, it's not our standard practice, so it's a cult because it is bad. It's the devil. Look, Ma, it's the devil. So, okay, I'm going to give her the mic back.
Yeah, it's not cult. Culture isn't accurate, but it's something. Someone will coin a phrase that maybe will be correct, but there is too many instances where someone is raped and the one who did the raping is protected so that their lives aren't ruined. That's happening a lot. And it's bullshit. Because they got all the evidence in the world, but you don't want to ruin their lives. They got such a future ahead of them. Although they didn't put their dick in someone else's future and fuck them up for all eternity, but they got a future ahead of them. The justice system, it isn't working. I don't know if it ever worked, but in many instances, it is not working for rape cases anymore, especially if you got dumbass judges, not even this country, saying, why couldn't you keep your legs closed? So what needs to happen is, if rapists got jacked the fuck up, I mean, be all beyond recognition, not kill, because, they didn't kill anybody.
And it's not going to solve anything.
No, it's not. But if there was a culture of beating the fuck out of rapists, then maybe that would change. Because the justice system isn't doing that much about it. Well, let me. If you're a white rapist, they're not doing that much about it. Now, black rapists, they get locked the hell up.
It's not a rape culture. There is, well, okay, hold up. The third definition says a misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. So that could be if somebody decided to, the kid, I'm not going to mention his name, he shot up the church, killed 9 black people, and then was treated to Burger King. See, that expressed the gross injustice of the United States of America, of the USA. That was what you call the virus being as large as a person. You can't miss it. It's in your face. It's as big as you.
But
so you're gonna talk.
Relating to what you said, that what you just said relates to what I said about the rapes. It's more of a
copycat.
It's more of a culture of injustice, not a rape culture.
Yes, that's what I was gonna get to. Yes, that's the nail on the head because this the guy that raped it. Okay, girl is drugged. She's not here nor there. Mentally, she's pretty much fried. But at a dumpster, he sexually takes advantage of her. Now, I would rather call it sexual rape because rape is just the act of theft. So if someone steals your money, that's rape. If someone steals an item out your house, that's rape. If someone kidnaps you, that's rape. Okay? I would just rather call it sexual rape. I know it takes a long time to say, but I think it gives it the connotation that it actually needs. I think it puts it right there. It's literally the shot needed right there at the heart. It's right there. For police officers out there, it's center mass. You can't miss it. Okay? I think calling it just sexual rape, instead of what some judges will call it, sexual misconduct. Some have called it that. Although sexual misconduct is usually two people having sex, they get caught in the park or somewhere like that. Or you pull your dick out. You pull your junk out or something. If a guy pulls his junk out, it's sexual misconduct. But if a girl walks down the street naked, it's not. It's yes, but yeah, for the girl, but not for the guy. And some girls have called a guy that flashes them rape, but it's people take things too far. Let it be where it is, and make laws and judgments about that spot particularly. That's what needs to happen. Is there a rape culture? No, there isn't, and I think that it would behoove men and women alike to let it know there is no rape culture. I mean, I'll be honest with you, there's a bias for honestly rich to wealthy white rapists, because as I'm gonna go back to this story about the girl getting raped at the dumpster. She gets raped and they're like, okay, she's messed up for life, she's got to go with this the rest of her life. Now, how she got to that point, that literally she allowed herself to be so unguarded to be raped, she also has to have responsibility for that, because this is a vile country. This is a sick country. This whole planet, honestly, is sick and nasty. You know what's going to happen. You know if you give somebody an inch, they're going to take the mile. You know that. Every person out there, anyone listening to this, knows that if you loan somebody $100, they're going to come back. If you loan them another 100, they're going to ask for 200. If you loan them 200 because out of the goodness of your heart, they're coming back for 500. They will take the mile. If you are a girl and you allow yourself to have sex with somebody, and that's fine, then they're going to think they can have it again. And then what's going to happen after that? They're going to come back. Knowing how things are, when you get yourself in a spot, when you go to a party, especially if it's a frat party, actually be any party, but usually one of those high society, we don't get punished because we have the money society parties, one of those, and you decide to let yourself, you make the personal choice to get drunk, and you are all messed up and you pass out, then you have taken away every iota of security you should have. And you go outside not in your right mind because you're done. There's too much alcohol on your brain, no water in your system, or someone roofied you because you told them to get you a drink and you can't guard your own drink. You did this. You have to take responsibility for your actions and your inactions. Now, is being raped that person's fault? No. It's not their fault. It's the fault of the one that did it because they made the choice to do it. However, you know people are crazy. So you make sure you don't put yourself in the situation to be raped or have your money stolen or your kid kidnapped or your car stolen or your unchained bike in a public area taken or an unlocked house walked into.
You are speaking from a point of view that is not shared by the other demographic. They don't get talks from their parents before they leave the house. Keep your money with you. Don't get in the car with strangers. If you see a big crowd, go the other way. You hear some ruckus jumping off, you leave. They don't get those talks because nothing is going to happen to their children. So they go out thinking, nothing is going to happen to me. And then, oh shit, something happens.
Oh, so they're like almost that, how about say, the passive bully mentality. I'm going to walk by, knock you down. You ain't going to do nothing about it. Or, no, but except like I said, it's the passive version, as in I get to be who I want to be and I can do what I want to do and ain't nothing going to happen. There's going to be no consequences because reasons. So I can wear this mini skirt, this tight top, these nice shoes, all up my body, look as good as I want, go out with my purse, my little tiny purse, get wasted, toasted after doing all this flirting, pass out, and nothing's going to happen because I'm just naturally safe because reasons.
Yeah. It's the parents' job to instill a healthy fear of what goes on out there.
See, like Sidra said, a healthy fear. not what you see in other media about the others coming after you that hasn't happened at all. You know, it's not that. I know this is long. I don't know why I do this. But you know what? If y'all don't get the talk, then just say you got it from me. You got it from Cedric Kennedy. You got the talk. You got it from Sidra Owens. You just got the talk. If you hear this and you want to act like you didn't, and you go out there and get messed up, you know what? You can't say we didn't tell you. It's in this post. If you're out there and you think what we said, if little parts of it, clip it. Copy it, clip it, post it for your own, or write it down and just, at least, but I'll just ask this. Make sure you share where you got it from. Say you got it from us. If you find something we say is stupid, don't misquote us. And don't leave parts out so you can get whatever you want out your agenda. No, make sure you give full context so it's fair, just like we would do for anybody else. But we need a different term. We can't use rape culture. There is no self-sustained area where there's certain people with the way they make an apple pie, the way they make their hot dogs, the way they make their burgers, the way that they interact, everything I went over earlier. There is no area here in the United States of America where you just go and get raped. Like you go there, they rape there, right? You know they rape. The men rape the women rape the men. It's just what they do. You wake up and get a rape. That's just how that happens. To them, it's like a handshake. And if you rape weak, it's like no little weak handshakes where you got to wipe your hand like, this shook my hand like that. Watch Ghostbusters 2. The guy that's like, so why have you came? And he shakes Peter's hand. It's like, Peter had to wipe that off. That was, yeah, you have a weak rape, and they're like, don't talk to that person. They don't rape you well. You're not going to get that. It doesn't exist. So just, let's find something different. Let's not call it. I would like to find something. Sidra, do you have anything you could think of that could be in place of it? Maybe anyone, Conquering Thought, Unique, Sade, some others out there, I got a new subscriber, and I'm really happy about that. It's my 37th subscriber. Maybe you'll be someone that will, talk in the comment section, give your ideologies or something. Although your ideologies are pretty much dumb, but your thoughts, your understandings of things. I won't say ideologies, but your thing. I need to find a different word. I need help from Conquering Thought. What's something else I can say other than ideologies? Because I like the word, but going on what it is now, yeah, I need something new. But do you have anything you want to say? Because I'm out. We need help. We need all of your help. So let's find something other than rape culture. Sexual rape, yeah, it happens. But it seems to be on individual areas, and the judges, like the guy said, my son can't go to prison for just, a couple of minutes of fun, which is an absolute admittance of what happened, while it's saying, nope, it wasn't. It was consent to someone that was knocked the fuck out. So finally concluded it. It takes forever, but finally got there. So this is Cedric Kennedy and Sidra Owens for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening, and thank you for any help you give us. Thank you.